Did you know that saying just hello in any situation can make you sound like a beginner? Today, I'll teach you how to greet someone like a native speaker in any situation: formal, neutral, and finally casual or friendly. Hey guys, I'm Ali. Welcome back to Englifile, where you learn real everyday English conversation lessons. So today I'm gonna teach you how to greet someone like a native speaker and not sound like a beginner at all. I have made 3 categories of the phrases that we use in everyday conversation when we want to greet someone. So we have formal category, phrases that are used in formal situations, and then we have neutral phrases, phrases that can be used safely in almost any situation, and then we have friendly or casual phrases, the ones that you usually use with your friends or maybe your family members. Also, we have some questions that native speakers usually ask after those phrases. I have added those questions too to make your conversations more real and natural. Let's get started. So if you're in a formal situation, you can start your conversation with one of these phrases. You can say hello, hello, or instead you can say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. So based on the time of the day, you can choose one of these phrases: good morning, good evening, good afternoon. These are all very formal and it's okay to use them in formal situations. You can also say, it's nice to meet you, it's nice to meet you, or how do you do? How do you do? This is very formal and people usually use it for the first time that they meet. You can also say, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Or you might even want to use the name of that person. So you can say, hello, Mr. Williams. Hello, Mr. Williams. It's a pleasure to meet you. Or, hello, Mrs. Smith. It's nice to meet you. Hello, Mrs. Smith. It's nice to meet you. And then native speakers usually add a question, a simple question after these phrases to sound more natural. So they might say, for example, how have you been? How have you been? Hello, Mrs. Smith. It's nice to meet you. How have you been? How have you been? Or they might say, how are you today? How are you today? They might even say, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. So they might say something like, hello, Mr. Williams. Pleasure to meet you. How have you been? Or, I hope you're doing well. Or, how are you? So the phrases we had in this part are all very formal and you usually use them with people like, for example, your co-workers, like your classmates at university, your professors, and things like that. So if you're very close to someone, you usually do not use these phrases, and guess what? Here's what you're going to use. So in a more neutral environment where you're not sure whether to use casual and friendly or formal phrases, you might be able to use these phrases. These phrases are safe to use in almost any situation. You can say hi, or hello, or hi there. Hi there. You can also say good morning, good afternoon, how are you? How's your day going? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And then you might follow up by asking these questions. How's everything? How's everything? Or how's it going? How's it going? What are you up to? What are you up to? So these are all very natural and commonly used by native speakers of English. And finally, we have the last category: the informal and very friendly phrases that you usually only use with your friends, with your family members, or people who are your age. So be careful who you use these phrases with. You can't use them with the elderly or with people who are not very close to you. You might say, hey there, yo. This is especially used by young people and teenagers who want to sound cool. Now, instead of saying good morning or good evening or good afternoon, you might just say morning, or afternoon, or evening. So this is the informal way to say good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. You only say the word morning, afternoon, evening. You just remove the word good. Or you might say, long time no see. Long time no see. And this one is used for someone you haven't met for a long time. Now, what follow-up questions can you add in the last category? Here are the questions that you can commonly use with people your age or your friends or family members. You might say, how's it going? How's it going? What's up? What's up? Or just simply say, sup. Sup, and this is very informal. It's so common among teenagers and young people. What's new? What's new? This is another one, very common. What's new? How have you been? How have you been? Everything's good? Everything's good. Now make sure your intonation is a question like, everything's good? Everything's good. So you need to sound like you're asking a question. And what are you up to? What are you up to? And this is another question for catching up with someone. I hope you find these phrases helpful and use them in your everyday conversations. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the bell button if you found this video useful. And drop me a comment, which is your favorite way to greet someone in English. Bye. Till next time.